challenge here, but situations. With yourself, you do not know how the solution is going to come, where the solution is going to come. Yourself, your mindset has finished. You get different advice to many people. But when the time himself will come, we will hit once for all. This is the way you must follow God's command. Hello? You must follow God. Most of the churches, they don't follow God, they follow the pastor. Hello? Most of the churches, they don't follow, they follow the pastor. I'm not lying to you. I know what I'm talking about. But the true churches is where people follow what God says. When people follow what God says, everybody will tell you are in the wrong direction. But in the last minute, everybody will join you. Hello? I don't know if you understand. The one who follow God's principles, you cannot get a crowd. Believe me, never. All crowd are against you. You get only few people who follow you. Because to get God approval is not for everyone. It's a quality. And quality is not a number. Is where our biggest problem is. How you know that God is talking to you. Or how you know that God is talking through the pastor. How you know that what the pastor is telling you is come from God, or it's not what they discuss with the wife. I mean, I can make my own planning with my wife and come and present it here. I cook it very well. You think it's God is talking. But if you have a spirit of discernment, right now as I'm talking to you, there's a great voice is talking to you what is happening right now. But when we are only a church goer, you only coming here to warm the bench. You come in the same, you go back the same, and you create a story. Now what you have to do, because I did not touch you, you're going to get some, go and borrow money, say, I think if I bring the money to the prophet, he's going to have time for me talking to me. Listen to me. When we talk about prophecy, it's not human being talking. It's God talking through human being. Hello? Is God talking through human, Though that shows God put the word in human being and speak to you. That shows you to receive a prophecy. Don't tell the prophet to prophesy on you. You must tell God, God, what is my way today? Hello? Can you hear me? Now, when you talk, you talk to God, and God put the same way happened to Hezekiah. Hezekiah was very sick, was praying. But suddenly, God sent the prophet to Hezekiah. God did not respond to Hezekiah straight, but he sent the prophet. And when the prophet went there, he said to him, that says the Lord, this sickness you are going to die. Set your house in order. Now the prophet left. Hezekiah, very smart, did not hold the prophet, pray for me. I don't want to die. Because I can come and give you a prophecy and intimidate you. Because I know now you just buy a new car. I said to you, hey, you're going to involve in an accident. Leave this car. I say, hey, prophet, take the car. Let me leave. I don't want to leave my husband. But Hezekiah, when he heard the prophecy, he went and inquired himself from God. God, is it true I'm going to die? But remember that I still have a lot to do for you. And God, oh, yes, I remember. Okay, let me add days for you. And he went the same way. He went again to the prophet and said, go back. I already heard his prayer. Tell him that I'm going to heal him the third day. He must go to the temple in the third day. He's going to get healed. And the prophet went back and tell him, that says the Lord. And he said, I'm going to know the sign. I said, God himself won't show himself to you. This is the prophet that we had in that time. But now, Prophet Tony, you want to make his life through the people. What could stop Prophet Isaiah to tell that the king, give me whatever half of your empire that I can pray for you that cannot die? Do you know he can do that? Huh? He can do that, and Ezekiah could give it to him. But he left the message. He left. He went and tell him another message. That is it. A prophet is there not to inquire for human being, to receive the message and deliver message as it is. Even when you tell him something, not going to respond to you unless God send him back to you. Because not working for you is working for God. He's a messenger. Hello? He's a messenger. There's no way a messenger can be working in two companies. A messenger of telecom is not a messenger of Vodacom. It's not like that. Are you getting there? If I'm a God messenger, I cannot be a messenger of human being. Because I'm being employed in this company. Though I must only message in this company. Is where my employer is. Because what you do here, you'll be holding my hand, hey, prophet, pray for me, pray for me. I say, hey, I cannot pray for you. You yourself have the right to talk to your God. And when you talk to your God, God can send his messenger, go and heal him. No, I'm trying to explain this matter because this matter is getting out of people's hands, one-on-one every day. I'm talking about people calls here. I'm not talking about any other places. I'm talking about we receiving calls here of one-on-one. I'm just responding that I'm only God, if true God employed me, I remain God messenger, not your messenger. Hello? I cannot take your message, take to God. You must talk to your God, and your God will tell me, go back to so. Hello? Are you getting there? You are getting the revelation. Is where the confusion has gone through. We are not praying to human being. We are praying to God. Since we cannot pray, in fact, look at Moses. Moses did not see, the people could not see God. But Moses was a God messenger. Even people of Israel, they knew, they said, talk to your God. Hello? They say, they not say to Moses that you give us solution. They'll tell him, talk to your God to give us a solution. Because them, they do not have the address for God, and Moses have the address for God. Moses take the message from God, tell the people, and after they say, your God. I say, okay, God, you have heard what they want. Is God who send back Moses to say, hit the stone. I'm just getting clear because this period I said to you, God is going to reward you. But you are going to be distracted in the period of reward. Because your reward, you are looking your eyes, human being, to reward you. Human being have nothing to give it to you. I told human being is selfish. Do you know I can get the whole country for me, myself? Or the whole world for myself. You know that? Huh? I can get this whole world for myself. This is a human being. Even when I know I'm going to die, but as I want to get, I'm going to get. Even the last day I'm going to die, I'm still getting. But God himself, he knows who is seeking him in truth. That you see, the left hand cannot know what the right hand is giving. The word meaning between you and your God. Hello? Between you and your God. You need to prepare your heart. Especially when God is talking, I say, I want to do. I want to reward. I want to reward. Now, how can it be reward? If you are looking your eyes unto man being, you are going to miss. But if you say, oh, now I'm ready to receive. The same way, the 5 wise young women and the foolish one. Those are wise. They are ready already with their oil. Because they don't know what time the husband is going to come. But the foolish, like most of us were foolish. Most of us who say we're Christian were foolish. Because we only pray when we're in trouble. Oh, coronavirus. But this message has come different way told that it's going to come. How many people did the prevention? The next tells me it's better to prevent than to cure, is it? The same way in the blessings. You must always be at the right time, at the right place. Because you never know what God can do. Hello? Hello? Are you together? You never know what God can do. God is a God of surprise. When you talk a miracle, miracle is a surprise. Something you do not expect, and it happens. Do you mean so when you want to work? In fact, look, he's not even received the first salary. But now, before he's going to receive the first salary, they've adjusted his salary. It's where maybe your heart was, hey, at least this small money, maybe this money is small, but if you can do maybe, increase maybe 1 rand, and God himself heard his prayer, the 1 rand is be added. Hallelujah. I don't know if you are getting the whole story very well. Though you don't need to talk to human being. You need to talk to God. And everyone can talk to God. Do you know that? Who knows that? You know that you can talk to God? Everyone can talk to God. Everyone is talking to God. Because of ignorance. I mean, look. Is your children need any advocate to come talk to you? You don't see even when you are sleeping. They just push the door. They say, I want to talk to you. Hello? You know, I will laugh. My youngest boy, when I just parking the car, he already coming with the book, opening the page that I have to read what they said from school. I'm still outside. Hallelujah. You understand what I'm talking about? I'm still outside. When the car is parking, you already come with the book. You're still outside. Hello? You see, even your wife is still hesitant. Hey, maybe this man is tired. You cannot come and talk to. But your child, he doesn't care you are tired or not tired. Even when they're looking for money, they say to him, give me money now. They want money from school now. He doesn't care if we have money or not. I don't know if you've noticed that. Though for him, it's the assignment that they've given him, you have to fulfill. Though this is the level you can understand you and your God. You don't need any intermediator to God. You don't need at all an intermediator. You yourself, in fact, if the child has that relationship, intimacy with the parent, even when the parent is snoring, he comes to wake you up. I say, hey, I want to talk to you. Maybe he's asking something very small. Maybe that thing's needed after 2 days. But since he never heard from you, he can easily wake you up. He say, I want to talk to you. He say, I need money. I say, when? No, the money we're going to pay next week. I say, yes. I just want you to prepare the money now. But you understand what I mean? Though he have no barrier. There's nothing that will hinder him. There's nothing will stop him because that intimacy, that relationship he have, though he have no intermediate, he have no advocate, he have nothing, he knew that he's breaking through straight, is where you and I were failing. How is your relationship with your God? It's because you have a lot of litige, lot of problem with your father. You try to hide behind somebody that can and you want to bribe the pastor that can go and talk to your father. And the pastor himself have no relationship with the father. And your man has gone zero. Hello? I don't know if you are getting the whole story very well. Though because of you, you are, in fact, the prodigal son, because I have the revelation, he did not hide. He went straight to the father. But you and I were more than a prodigal son. Because of the wrong things we have done so much, we were afraid to appear before our father. And not only that, it's because we are pride. You cannot go and humble yourself before your father, say, Father, forgive me. And it's honest, because you can say, forgive me, but your heart, you are not yet ready to change. Hello? Your heart is not ready to change. And you know that your father knows your heart. You have been afraid. I say, this man, when I go near him, I'm naked. There's nothing I can hide from him. There is where you and I will have problems. If you know that you have no problem with your father and you don't have that pride, you can go straight to your father and say, Ra, forgive me. Whatever I've done was ignorant. But trust me, from today I'm not going to do it again. And he's going to do it for you. Hello? He's going to do it for you. Believe me, there's no one need an intermediator that can talk to God. All of us were created by God. All of us. No one came from other way. But only God, what he used a woman like he did to Jesus that can come to this world. But only because women become very stubborn, that they say they become more than anything. The children are not yours. You're only a vessel God used. In fact, you are blessed because God is using you to bring human being to this world. How much blessed are you? They could organize the child as ourselves, conceive the child, and give ourselves a child as men. I think I'm requesting that thing to God because they become so pride. When you are leaving the home, I'm going to go with my children. I'm going to go. Where did you get the children? Where did you get those children? Hallelujah. I told my teacher is laughing. Where did you get the children? I'm going to call my children. Did you bring the children? Or you found them here? Hallelujah. Though listen to me. This is very clear. You and God, you are one. A father and a son are one. But because of our ignorance or because of the abuse or careless of living, we are afraid to appear before our Father. But if you have that wisdom, regardless how many mistakes you've done, you go and appear to your Father, tell him, forgive me. That even Peter was very smart. He asked him, Master, how many times could forgive? Jesus did not think. He just said 7 times. He did not think. But what the meaning? Uncountable. God always forgive. But one thing is very important to God. To sin no more. When I've forgiven you in A, don't go back to A. Maybe you can have a problem to B. It's where God, he is counting us. From today, if your mindset was to look unto man being like a prophet, like a pastor, like a bishop, whatever they call them, from today, turn around your mind. You have that ability to talk to your Father directly. No one will interview you. But your Father has servant. He's going to use the servant to come and deliver what you have asking from your father. And the servant cannot be paid by you. What you do, your offering, your tithe, whatever, is the principle, is a command that you do. Hello? Is a command, it's a fulfilling command. It doesn't mean that you are giving to the pastor. No. It's the fulfillment of the command that you are doing. That you see how you are going to get blessed when you give your tithe, your offering. You must make sure that you are not giving to the pastor. You must make sure you are giving to God as a command. But the person receiving from God is not the one who is going to answer you. It's God himself. But this one is a messenger. You give to the messenger, and the messenger take to the boss. And the boss take and send him to his children. It's where the whole operation is. I still remember Mr. Patrick, who came here on Sunday, was calling me from Limpopo for one-on-one. And I said to him, sir, you don't need to pay anything. Are you sure I can drive from Limpopo coming here? I can see the man of God. I said, the man of God is free to be seen. You've heard now on Sunday, say, oh, I brought my tithe. No one told him to bring the tithe. He himself get the revelation to give his tithe. Though it's very important you understand this, that if your father says he's going to bless you, it's not your tithe he's going to use to bless you. It's the promise he's going to fulfill through you. Hello? I don't know if you are getting there. It's not because what to do that bless you. It's because of you follow principles. The principle that to follow, and himself begin to do what he promised to your life. Because before you came here, God has drawn a line for you. From the first day until to the last day. Where you are sitting there, I was very, very pleased. The old lady came here. He said to me, I came to celebrate my birthday. I said, wow. And I was curious. And she began to pack the chair. Today, pack the chairs, pack the chair. And how she was packing the chair, I said, this, I never seen a young woman who work like this. And I went, approached her. By the way, how old are you? She said to me, I'm celebrating my 8 years old. I was so pleased. Today, where you are sitting, is 8 years old, 8 years. Old woman was cleaning this place, was cleaning the chair, everything. Today, he said, I came to celebrate my birthday. I said, wow. When Makatero, you have to go to Santon to spend even the last cent that he have. But the old lady, she has children. He cannot push the children to say, take me somewhere or make a party for me. She came here to the church. He said, today is my birthday. I came to thank the Lord. Clean his house and make his house in order. What kind of a revelation? Hello? Okay, who's 70 here? 70? You understand what I'm trying to say? 80. Today. It's not yesterday, but it's today. I don't know what happened. Okay, we have a small incident. I came to the church. I found two, one young woman and one old lady. And I was curious to go and greet them. I said, oh, prophet, I'm coming here to celebrate my birthday. And I saw him busy working. I said, no. The Spirit of the Lord said, go and approach her. I went, by the way, Mama, what is your age? My age. Today, I'm celebrating the 80 years of my life. It's not a story, but is my living. And I say, wow, I get a great revelation. That I always want me to do is to celebrate God in a holy ground. I was having my sticker in my pocket. I said, Mama, this your birthday gift. I give it to you. Give it a present. She was so happy, very, very happy to receive a sticker as a birthday present. I said, wow. Many marriages are breaking just for a birthday. Many marriages are breaking for a wrong feast of Valentine. Many marriages. I mean, you don't understand what the meaning. Like that old lady say, oh, by God's grace, I'm 80. It's only God has given me this life. Let me go and sweep his house, but to thank him. Very pleased. Very pleased. Though you're going to meditate to the word, God said that he's going to open the heaven. Okay, if 0 by comma 0 of heaven open for you, how? Hello? Hello? 0 comma of heaven open for you. Tell me, what are you going to expect? Huh? Hello? What are you going to expect? If 0 comma of heaven open for you, what are you going to expect? Though he say, I'm going to open. He say, I, God, I'm going to open heaven for you. What kind of promise? But he said, if you pay, this is the problem. He said, if you pay attention to my command and follow all my decree. Now, it's a way I came to understand that he said in the last verse 14, do not turn aside from any other God. He said verse 14, do not turn aside from any of the command I give you today. Or to the right or to the left, follow other and saving them. The brother and sister, madam and master, there's no 50-50. Or you are in God or you are out of God. His way. When you follow God's principle, it's tough, it's hard, it's difficult. I mean, right now, as I'm talking the Natchez, there's another baby flowing already in Namibia, confirmed. In Pretoria, confirmed. Another one, Botswana, confirmed. I don't know how many babies I'm going to have this period. Others still waiting to confirm. Just the Natchez, what is doing. That you see, I want to push my clinic here that I'll be doing the checkup myself. Hallelujah. Do you understand what I'm trying to explain to you? Though you need to follow God's principle, not human being principles. because most of us are following human being principle, is where all our confusion has gone through. We want to pray. Viewer all over the world, I know you don't like this kind of message, but only the message that you need can set you free and change your situation. Those so-called God servants are not working for human being, are working for God, employed by God. There's no way he can expect salary from you unless God himself instructs you to give it to him. But most of the time, God himself, he provides for any of the servant. Because he say, if you work for him, he cannot put you to shame. But for you to have that kind of revelation and understanding that what you do for God is you and your God, it does not associate anybody. And one thing I want to remind you, if really God is your father, you don't need an intermediator between you and your father. You have the right to go and talk to your father like Hezekiah did. And the father heard him and answered him. That from today, follow God's command and do whatever he tells you to do. And the Lord your God will open the heaven that can get rain that will come to your land, and your barns will be plenty. That only the message I'm giving you today. This is the period of reward that God told me. I said to you, a year of supernatural surprise, a great surprise. A great surprise is God is going to show himself how great he is in your life. He's going to show himself when people laugh at you, mock at you, talk against you, but it's going to surprise them that he can, and yes, he can, to do exceeding abundant in our life. This is the time. Follow his command. Your life, it will never be the same. In Jesus' name. Everybody say, okay, let's go for good night. See you again on Sunday. Thank you.